Okay, instead of making hour, 2 hour long videos, I'm gonna try and do this almost every day. Kind of show people what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm not a guru, I'm not the best of the best of the best, but so far what I'm doing seems to be working. And people are asking me about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, so I'm gonna show you almost on the daily. Some days will be more interesting than others because, like, some days I don't get paid anything, but some days I do. And I only reinvest excuse me, I only reinvest when I get paid. I don't automatically drip, I do a manual drip. So I'll show you what I do. Now, before I do that, gold is up. Silver is up, which means gold probably is too. Alright, let's see here. It's getting windy today. We got a storm a-brewing. It's probably going to be here tomorrow. So this is where I'm at now. So my capital gains is down, my profits and losses are up, total profit up, dividends are up. So far so good. My dividend yield is kind of high because most of my dividend stocks are high yielding stocks because I'm investing in stuff that pays more dividend yield than the interest on my debt. So right now my interest rate is a little bit high, so I'm investing in high yielding dividend stocks, and eventually those will pay for my lower yielding dividend stocks. Alright, I gotta pause the video, hang on. Alright, so what I do every morning, or just about every morning, to go to Robinhood first. Now I got $27 in my buying power checking account or brokerage account. So I'll go over here to the notification button. You see what I got paid today. Alright, good. I got something today, so I can show you what I do. Alright, so this stock paid me $1.06. So what I'll do is I'll go there, I'll check it out. Now right now it looks like the stock is down, but what has it been doing over the past year or 5 years? So over the past 5 years the stock is down 15%. Over the last year it's been down 22%. The last 3 months it's been up. But I typically will base my investment on the 5-year mark. But if it's down like this, I will go in and look a little deeper to see if I think it might be going under or if it's stabilizing. So the last 3 months it looks like maybe it might be stabilizing. Year to date, not sure, but it's been pretty stable for the last, I don't know, let's see, since April. So for the last year it's been somewhat stable. It just dropped it dropped in March. So then what I'll do is I'll go down here and I'll look at the dividend yield. The dividend yield is 16.59%. Now that's less than my 20% number that I'm trying to invest in right now. So I did buy some of this because I was buying a little bit of everything. Right now it's down $6.41. It's down 17, almost 18%. Now would be the right time to buy it to balance out my average, because my average cost was $15.85 and it's $13 now. So if I buy it now, it'll balance it out to about 14 something average. So when it goes back up, I'll be making money on the cash value side. So normally, if this was over 20 bucks, I would basically throw in 20 bucks or whatever. And now if the stock was up for the 5 years, then, you know, let's just say I'm going to buy this stock today. If the stock was up for the last 5 years, I'd throw in $170 if I had $170. But right now I only have 27 buying power. So if I was to buy this stock today, I'd only buy $17 worth, and then I'd have about $10 left over in my buying power. So yeah. There's other things to look at as well. So I've already made some of my money back. I've made $1. Let's see, $1 every quarter. And I don't know when exactly I bought this. I'll have to go look. But I've got $30 invested. Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
Speed warning. Speed warning.
Okay. So I sold some of it. So I made about $5 of my $30 back so far in dividends. So if I just leave it alone, I'll make my money back as long as the stock doesn't go bankrupt. So I was tempted to go ahead and buy $17 worth today to kind of just show you what I do, but I'll have that opportunity later. So now, if this doesn't meet my criteria for stock that I'm willing to buy today, it's almost there. But like I said, I'm trying to get my credit cards paid down, or credit card paid down, before I start investing in stuff that pays more than 14%. So right now I'm going to hold off on this. So I'll go back and I'll just hit the hooray button. That way I know that I've already looked at this and I've already skipped it. Alright, so that's it for today. Kind of boring. But whenever I get my payout for when I get my payout for BITO and EETH. It'll show you a little bit more of my process, because I'll reinvest some of it and I'll take the rest and I'll leave it in my investment account so that I'll have buying power to reinvest into something else. So that's how I plan on doing this. I'm planning on working this is I'm starting out with the higher yielding dividend stocks. And then once they're paying me more than I'm reinvesting, because I only match the yield. So if it's, like I said, 16.5%, and I bought it today, I would have bought $17 because the stock is down. Even though ideally right now is the time to buy, I don't know if that stock's going to go back up or not. I have to do some more homework. But if it's a stable stock, it's been up and down, but it's up for the last 5 years, I'll go ahead and throw in $170 if I have the $170 and keep growing my dividends because I know it's a stable stock. It's up for the last 5 years. Oh, let's go over here real quick. Let's go back. I don't remember if I looked at the total. Max. So yeah, it's not even up overall. It's down almost 100%. Now this guy told me, well, he didn't tell me directly. He had a YouTube and he was telling us to invest in Trump's Bitcoin ETF. And I went to look at it, and it was like down 100%, or 99.9 something percent. And I was like, why invest in this? It might not go anywhere. But it might. So I went ahead and bought a few dollars worth. I can't even remember what stock it was. So I'm not going to buy that stock today. I'm going to let it ride. And that way, if it goes bankrupt, I made some or all my money back off dividends. And that's the other thing. If you're going to day trade, maybe you should just day trade with dividend stocks, because then, even if you lose money on day trading, you're going to make some of that money back on dividends. All right, now let's go over here. I think it was Bitcoin. I think this is Donald Trump's American Bitcoin ETF. Or it's not an ETF. Oh yeah, here it is. Down 99.98%. But I went ahead and bought almost one share. Because I didn't quite have enough to buy. In my brokerage account, I didn't have enough to quite buy one share. So let me go ahead and buy another dollar's worth. Okay, now I got one share. And since I bought it the other day, it's gone down even more. But I'll keep an eye on it. And if it goes up a little bit, I'll throw in another $5. It don't pay any dividends, I don't think. I think I looked it up. Oh yeah, I did look it up. So I got my old dividend tracker I use. I put in that right here, American Bitcoin, to see if it paid any dividends, and it does not pay any dividends. So this will be a day trade. Now, I don't typically do day trades, but just for shits and giggles, I'll throw in a couple bucks and see what it does. Hang on. Well, we're done with Robinhood, so I don't need to worry about entering my password. My silver has pretty much made 100% return on my investment. I bought some at about $25 an ounce. I bought some at about $30, and I think I bought some at about $35. So once it reaches $60 and $70 an ounce, you know, I'm ahead of the game. My girlfriend's always calling me, especially while I'm making videos. Anyway, I'll call her back. Why is this person doing 50 and a 65? I'm not allowed in the left lane, so if I get caught in the left lane, I'll get a ticket. It says, my GPS says the speed limit is 55, but the sign said 65. I'm gonna pass this guy if I can get my speed up. Breaking the law! Breaking the law! I don't know why people gotta drive like old ladies in the center lane. And then they speed up when you go to pass them. Fuckers. Douchebags. Anyways. So, all of my Cash App stuff is still down. This one here is up 2 cents, but I wait till it gets up at least, you know, more than that. So, we're not doing anything there. Let's see. Did I get any dividends? No dividends. So, we're not doing anything there today. Weeble. Alright, I gotta do my password. Hang on. Alright, Weeble. Now they changed the way they do things, so I gotta go over here to history now. And then I have to hit dividends. Okay, so I received $1.88 from BCP. So stock ticker BCIC. So now I'll go over here to this. BCIC. Did I do that wrong? No. BCP. Strange. Okay. I guess I'll go over here. I think I have it already. BCP. No. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and add it. BCIC.
Speed warning.
There it is. one share. I'm pretty sure. At we'll just say it's 13.10. That's the current price. So now, go back over here, BCIC. Dividend is 15%. So we're not going to reinvest today because it's not over 20%. Back over here. BCIC. BCIC. Oops. Up that exit lane. What the heck? Okay. So it is up for the last 5 years, so that's good. If I was investing in stuff that pays more than 15%, I'd throw in $150 if I had $150 because the stock is up. So that's a good potential investment. For the last 5 years, it looks like it's pretty stable, or for maximum, the maximum time, however the maximum time is, since 2007, it's pretty stable. I mean, it went down, it went up, it went down again, but it's still up from where it was in 2007. Not much, but it's up. So it's still stable. So if I was to buy some, market. So I got $200 in this account that I could buy stuff with. So then I would just go, I'd buy about 10, 11 shares maybe. Oops.
Speed limit reduced.
12 shares. But, like I said, I'm not doing 15% right now. I'm not doing 15% right now. I'm only doing 20 or better. So we're gonna wait on this until next time. That's pretty much it. The only other accounts that I use is Fidelity, but the one thing that I have there besides Zim only pays like, I think 2%. It was supposed to pay 10, but it doesn't. So I don't really go there too much anymore. And then I have some BITO at Schwab. I need to probably cash it out when the stock goes up and then move it over to Robinhood. But I'm just gonna leave it there for now. So then I'll go to autopilot, see how much Nancy's making me. Oh, that's right. I gotta do that crap. I can go over here because I wasn't sure how much I trusted autopilot. So I set up a Publix account for my autopilot account so that it's separate. So far Nancy's made me $11, almost $12. It went way up, it went way down, and now it's back up again. So it's up 2%, not too bad. It does pay dividends, but not very much. Let's see. I think I do have it in here. I got $501 invested. My stock is up to 514. Dividend yield just under $1 or just under 1%. Annual dividends only $4.
Speed warning.
Dividend growth is 12% almost. So that sounds good, but you know, or 11.5%. 11.5% up is not really that great on less than 1%. So, but my IRR is good. So she's got basically good long-term stable stocks. And I'll make some money on the cash value side. Maybe. We'll see. So, yeah. Then after that, I go over here to the crypto side. I go to Moomoo. Now over here, I'm only investing in crypto mining stocks. It was doing really good when I first bought into it. Now, not so much. But what I'll probably do here is I'll buy 10 shares of each crypto mining stock and I'll just leave it alone, see what happens. And ideally I'll buy it while it's down, but I don't have a lot of money in this account. My total cash is only $5. And right now I'm kind of tight on funds, so I'm not doing any experiments or anything like that right now. Kraken. I'll have to enter my password again. Okay, sorry I took a minute. Well, you didn't know that because you just paused the video, so you don't know how long it took. I signed out, so I had to go in and enter my username and password again instead of my PIN number. Anyways, my stock is down, or I call it stock, but it's not really stock, it's crypto. But anyways, it's down $60. Everything's down. I've only bought crypto in Kraken that I can stack. So all my crypto's down. My stacking has only made me about $3. Nothing to brag about. But anyways, that's it. I'm pretty much done for the day. So that's my daily morning routine. I'll usually start at about 9:30 because sometimes I'm on sometimes I'm on East Coast time, and the stock market doesn't open until 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 East Coast time. So about 9:30 in the morning, I'll start my process. It took me about 30 minutes or less. Mostly it took me longer because I'm talking to you. But yeah, that's basically what I do. And I'm over here, I'm trying to buy a minimum of 10 coins each, whatever I can afford. And then and I make some money on the stacking side, and then if the coin goes up and becomes the next Bitcoin, then boom, I make some money. But I'm only trying, well, with the exception like a couple of these like secret network, the coins are real cheap. You can easily buy 110 coins. But in the future, I'll probably buy more stacking coins than I will non-stacking coins. But overall, on average, I'm pretty much only going to buy 10 coins of each crypto. And then that way, if something becomes the next Bitcoin, then boom, I got a lot of money. And if it goes under, well, you know, I just lost, you know, 10 coins worth of money. I didn't lose too much. So, and then I might have made some money on the stacking side. Not a lot, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But the nice thing is this pays weekly. And where regular stock dividends, the best you can hope for is a monthly paycheck, which is fine. I don't mind getting paid monthly. I just don't spend a lot of time and money on stocks that pay me annually or biannually or whatever the word is where they pay you every 2 years. Like I haul for TJX and I bought some TJX stock and they never paid a dividend. It's supposed to be only 1%. And they never paid a dividend for like over a whole year. And I was like, well, these guys are liars. Then after the 2-year mark, they paid a dividend. I was like, oh, okay. So some people will pay a dividend after about 2 years. Who wants to wait 2 years for a paycheck? Not me. So, especially at 1%. So, yeah. Now, TJX on the cash value side, they're making money. Is it enough to brag about? Not really, unless you have like several $1,000s to put in there, because you'll double, triple your money with TJX. But if you only have a couple $100, it's not really much to brag about. I'd rather put my money in dividend stocks and make more money. And pay less taxes, because you pay taxes on the money when you take it out. And on day trading, the tax is like a lot higher for day trading. It's basically the same as you'd pay for income tax, where if you just collect a dividend, it's only a 20% tax. I'd rather pay less taxes and have my money today, you know. And but yeah, so you can't touch that money unless you want to pay more taxes, and it's not really worth it. So I'm gonna stick with crypto stacking and dividend stocks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, real estate and gold and silver. So this is where I'm at right now. It'll fluctuate. It goes up and down. See right here, you can see it was way down 3 months ago, and it's been going back up slowly, but it's been going back up. See, you want to buy when it goes down, you know, if it's, oh shit, that was weird. Okay, anyways, and I don't mind my portfolio being behind the S&P, because I'm making more money on my dividends than I would if I had S&P. SPY. I think I do have SPY. No, I don't. Alright, last but not least, let's go check out SPY. So yeah, they're only paying 1% dividend. But I'm sure the stock is up. Way up. So let's go ahead and buy $10. That way I can say I have it. So there you go. On my $10, I'll make 10 cents a year. In dividends. But anyways, now I can go look it up over here if I wanted to. It hasn't propagated yet. I have to go and update everything. But anyhow, yeah. So yeah, SPY will grow on the cash value side, but you know, I mean, if I would have bought it 30 years ago, whenever I was young, then that 1% would be a big deal right now. But I'm not young anymore. Now, if you're just starting out, you're, 18 years old, yeah, buy some SPY. It may not pay you much right now. It may only pay you a couple dollars. But as the stock grows, then it'll pay you more in the future. But, yeah, or do what I do. Start out high, work your way down to the bottom. Let your higher yielding dividend stocks help you buy your lower yielding dividend stocks so you're not using your own personal income. That's basically what I'm doing. So when I get my BITO dividend, get my BITO dividend, it's down right now. It's even down for the last year. So it's down $830. But my next dividend's gonna be about 80 bucks. Maybe 90. And then so it's $90. And the dividend is 73.5%, but since it's less than actually 73.5, it's 73.45. I'll just go ahead and put in $73, and I'll take that difference and put it into something else. So at this point, the stock's basically paying for itself. I'm not having to use my own money to reinvest. And I take that extra money that I'm making from it and put it into something else. Now, if BITO collapses, it goes bankrupt, then I lose all the money I invested. I'm looking to receive $1,000, $1,100 in dividends. I've only received almost half of that. So once I receive the other half, then I'll be broken even. As long as the stock stays stable, I guess, until then. But once I'm making more money in dividends than I'm losing in the capital gains, it doesn't matter anymore. And as long as the dividend is higher than the money I'm reinvesting into the dividend stock, then I'm making money. And I'll take that money and reinvest it into something else. So that's how my higher yielding dividend stocks are going to help pay for my lower yielding dividend stocks. Now, once this stock goes back up, I'll be putting more money in it. 2023. So in another year or two, it might show that the stock is up for the last 5 years. And it might show that the stock has stabilized. And at that point, then I'll be putting more money in. So it's paying 73%, then I'll throw in $730 instead of just $73 because it looks like it's more stable. It looks like it's stabilizing, but we're gonna wait probably another year to be sure. But anyhow, yeah, for the last year it's still down. Last 5 years down. Overall down. Okay, so when it opened, it's 65. It's down 65% from the time that it opened. So it was probably overpriced, and it plummeted, and now it's stabilizing, and this is its correct value. But who knows? We'll see. Luckily, I didn't buy it while it was up into the $40 a share price range. I started buying at about $30 a share.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
So yeah, I just basically wait till I get paid. I'll reinvest based on the dividend yield. If it's $17, I'll throw in $17. Unless the stock is up for the last 5 years, I'll throw in 170. If I have the 170. If I only have 100, I'll throw in 100. And that's how I do it. When the stock's paying for itself, like maybe it makes me 100, or like it makes me $90 and I'm gonna put back in 73, I keep the difference and I reinvest it in something else, or I'll pay some bills with it, whatever I want to do. That's extra cash as far as I'm concerned. So, and then once the stock breaks even, like I've made back all the money that I put in it, then at that time it's free money. It's extra free money that I'm not losing, if you will. So, because like Gen X Dividend Investor was talking about how dividend stocks are free money. I wouldn't call it free money until you break even. Once you break even and you're starting to make money on top of that, then I would call it free money. So anyways, I guess that's it for now. Tomorrow, oh no, not tomorrow. Friday is Thanksgiving, so I'll probably do another video tomorrow, and then I won't do another video till next week. All right, bye.